Well, hey there, this is Jerry, and I was getting started on another episode of What's Broke Today. And today, I'm actually dividing the video up that I was working on this Harley Trike that's behind me. It's a 2001 Ultra Classic with a conversion on it to make it a three-wheeler. Um, Working on the airbags took up so much time, it's going to make too long a video. So I'm going to separate out fixing the wiring, fixing the exhaust, and putting his goofy little lights back up that'll shine on the top of the motor. Put those on, and yeah, I'll say just stay tuned. I'll show you what else I did on the bike. Okay, well, I took off the old trailer plug, which is one of the old 5-ways, and his trailer that he's going to pull isn't really set up for separate brake and turn. So what I'm going to end up doing is I use my 12-volt test light, and there's actually up inside the rear fenders, there's junction blocks. So I went there and I turned the ignition on. I checked to see which wire had power when we was applying the brakes, which wire had power when we hit the turn signals. And of course, right turn signal wire comes from that side, which is our blue wire. Um, Left turn signals comes from the left side, has an orange wire. Our white and our black are both hooked into tail lights. Our green is, of course, ground, and the red goes to the brake lights. So when you step on the brake pedal, it gets hot. So for now, just to get him going, and we still may end up changing this later. But I told him, yeah, I'll get him going where at least he can plug in. I'm gonna strip wire there. I might have trouble with my shrink wrap butt connectors today because of the, I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's blowing pretty good. So let's cut off some of the shrink wrap like I always do. So then I can come here to my plug. And of course the white wire on this plug is the ground. So I'll put a butt connector on that. Trouble here. You'll be a helpful cat. Looks like I hear somebody riding a four-wheeler. It sounds like it's across the street. In trouble, don't knock over the camera. Okay, so all I'm going to do is, since green is right turn, yellow is left turn, I'm going to twist those two wires together. Cut off the whatever excess I got. Butt connector them together. And then up here I know this red is my brake lights, green is ground. The black and the white are both going to the tail lights. And so I don't have a loose wire back here because as soon as you turn the ignition on, they both get hot and have 12 volts. I was going to strip on both of them and twist them together. And the other option was to go up and disconnect one of them, but that's the easiest. So, all right. So we'll start out brownish tail on the trailer plug. I'm going to get it ready. I'm going to do the white and the black for tail first, or attempt to. Yeah, there they go. And now I'm going to grab green and yellow. Now, trouble, don't knock the camera over. I'll have green and yellow hooked into red. And of course, ground. On the trailer plug, it's white, but on the motorcycle, this one, it is green. And we'll put that in there. Ow, ow, cat, that hurts. Ow, your claws in my leg hurt. I have a great cat, but he has big claws. Ow, ow, ow. He's wanting to play. Ooh, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Let go. Okay. As you can see, he's right here being very helpful. All right. Now is, I know I'm not going to be using orange and blue for now. I'm just going to take my tape, and since those wires do get hot when you turn on the turn signals, and of course when the plug was messed up, it had blew the fuse, because actually the turn signals and the brake lights were on the accessory fuse. Okay, let's see if I got a lighter with me. And I do not. Do I have one in my bag? I'm going to make an attempt to shrink wrap wires. Looks like all I got is my soldering iron. Let's see if it will put out in the, or if it'll get the job done. Okay, got it heating up. Okay, I got the shrink wrap shrunk. I'll put all that together and tape it up. That way, if I need to ever add those other two wires, it'll be real easy to get in here and finish this off. But, okay. I dropped my knife. Oh. I wasn't paying attention. I hope the camera was pointed the right direction for most of that. Also, probably need to pull that off because I'm going to zip tie this wire right here. on this bracket. Watch out, cat. So it'll be secure, so it's ready to hook onto his trailer. But I think I'll get a socket because that feels like 7/16, and of course that goes up through the inside of the box here. Let's see how hard it is to get to. Oh yeah, it's underneath the carpet, so let me get that done and then I'll be back. Alright, now for my zip tying, I'm going to bring this one up. I'm actually going to double loop this. I think I'll go up through so that piece ends up on the bottom, but I'll loop it through, loop it around a second time, and get that started and leave it kind of like a tail right there. And then I'm going to come up here to the frame, and on the right side where the wires originate for the right, I'm going to put a zip tie there because there wasn't one there, and move the wires so that they're up. And then where there is already a zip tie on the left, I'm going to add another one. And it's going to hold the wires coming from the right along with the one coming from the left. Not to mention there are some other wires under here that I have no clue what they are for. Oh yeah, I know. Now I get a better look. It's these lights that they added. I was just expecting a bigger wire, but they're not. Oh. Okay. And I think that's got everything good. The other thing I noticed that I probably need to address while it's here, um, the tailpipe. The tailpipe here on the left side is held up with, I don't know, copper electrical wire. And this one is kind of beat up. Um, you can see a big dent in it up here. So what I'll probably have to do is cut me a piece of steel and bend it in like a U, weld it up there like it is on the other side, um, and maybe just leave the electrical tape on there for an insulator because I don't know if I'll have any kind of rubber grommet to isolate that. Now, see, someone that is a Harley person will probably already know this, but our fuses were behind this little side panel up inside which I guess that keeps them dry, but the accessory fuse was blown, and that's why I didn't have turn signals or brake lights. Okay, another one of the things he wanted fixed, um, he's got these two lights that were dangling down, and the switch is actually right here. So real easy to reach out and turn on. They're not keyed or nothing. So they come on with ignition even off. So he'll have to be careful he doesn't, take and turn those on and assume the key's going to shut them off. But clean the glue off there and then see if I can clean it off here. That cat's showing back up to help. trouble. Don't knock it over. Okay. Then I'm just going to take my brake clean, spray a little bit on my rag, away from the bike and the cap. I'm going to reach up under here and clean the bottom of the tank and see if I can get that glue off, which it feels like it's coming right off. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now I'm going to come to the light, wipe off the backside of it just to clean it. And luckily the way the wind's blowing, it dried quick. Now and I always use the 3M tape. I'll peel that back. Cut me off more than I need. And I'll stick this to the back side of the light. And then pull the red off the other side. I'm trying not to touch the sticky. And then just reach up here and stick that up there. And now let's go do the same thing to the other side. And then we come to this side. And of course our light's here. And some of the glue's missing off our... I think somebody had tried to use silicone and glue this side up. It actually has silicone like gasket maker on it, the clear stuff. So I'm going to try and get all that cleaned off. I say silicone, that might actually be epoxy, like 2-part epoxy, because some of that's hard. Okay. Now this one, that light was stuck up a little higher. I'm just going to use my fingernail and scrape some of the foam off that's still on there. And of course, same thing as before, I'm going to spray the brake clean away from the motorcycle. And then come up there and feel where that hold was at. And then just rub, and the brake clean takes it off pretty quick. You just got to be careful because brake clean will take paint off too. So yeah, there, see all the gunk that came off. Okay, so that's good. I can grab my tape again and cut me off a piece a little too big. I love this 3M stuff because it is so sticky. And hold that red stuff and peeling it off and separating it, that initial getting it something to get a hold of can be a pain. But once you get it undone, oh, I knocked over a lug nut. Let's just take this and reach up there and re-stick our light. I can reach through here and okay. That should get that done. So I think all I got left is I'll put the wheels back on it. Well, I need to figure out that exhaust, but that isn't that big a deal. That's just making a little U bracket and welding on there. So, but we got our lights fixed, our trailer lights squared away, and that's what he brought it in for. The only thing is I'm hoping my center cap for the wheel might show up today. That way I can put it on and he'll be finished. Our trailer wiring is all set up and good. I got a little pigtail hanging down and everything tied up and out of the way. And then made this little U bracket to support the exhaust and got it all pushed back forward and all the clamps tightened back up. So it's nice and solid now. But almost too solid, but that's all right. It's got a little flex farther in the front. Okay, and then got his switch up under here. Got his cute little red accent lights coming on. So that ought to make him happy having everything working. I appreciate you watching. But appreciate all those thumbs up for the likes. I appreciate all those comments. And the big thing is, I'm going to send a shout out to all of my subscribers that without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you very much. And anybody else out there that watches and you're not a subscriber, just join on in because we'll tell them what else you're going to see on What's Broke Today. Thank you.